Okay, should be live, I think. Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to another Coding Not So Everyday Until I Get a Job. Hello, hello. Hello, Mr. Harold. How are you? It is so fast today. I just turned on the streaming. Okay, I hope the thing worked. I'm not entirely sure if it's working or not, but I've been thinking a lot regarding this. Like, I guess it's true that if I did each and every one, it's a bit too long. So I'm gonna skip to a lot of the theory and make sure I finish all that first. So yeah, I think the goal was that I want to be able to make projects again. But of course, right now the goal was to understand more of the basic for like the interview. But at the same time, I really miss building stuff, making stuff again. So maybe we should do a mixture of that as well, so it wouldn't be as boring as well. So let's just skip to a lot of the theory, and then we can just do the lab some other time. So yeah, I just gonna finish it. Oh my god. Okay, I probably have time to talk about. Okay, then we'll do no problem. Then theory. Okay, then we'll do problem and then theory. Okay. Okay, let's do. Let's. I'm just gonna read this first. Self-contained difficult calculator function. Think of those as building blocks for application. Each module focuses on specific functionality, making it more organized, maintainable, and usable. Help prevent naming conflicts and way to construct. Like my script. Sometimes we want to use import everything, so we can just do that. And method, okay, you'll export my.js. Isn't so important to understand all of right now. I guess it's just, yeah, too much like step, right? And I guess since my focus is actually I want to make some stuff, so I guess we should change the goal of doing this. I think I was really into this DSA whole thing was because of the failure of technical interview. So, but yeah, it really get to a point where I'm just getting too exhausted from it, and solving one problem took like an hour. Questions for those imports going to be overly thorough. Yeah, okay. So the one with default usually only have one, right? So you multiply, it's just multiply. Okay. Notice that when importing a default export, you don't need to use curly braces, and you can name the import whatever you want. To use ESX modules in a browser, you need to specify type as module. Ah, okay. If it's like a default, we don't need the curly brace, so it's just that. What's processing modules? It is to organize code into manageable pieces. What? Temporary default export. Okay. Huh? Okay. What is argument object? As you recall, you can create functions with a number of parameter and call that function with arguments. But if you have a function that is called with more arguments than it was defined to accept, JavaScript will not throw an error. It will instead ignore the X argument. That's number 3. Function is a variable number of argument is variadic. If you are working with variadic function, you realize the arguments objects. This array-like object contains the value of the arguments passed into the function. Since the argument object is array-like, so I mean, we just need to create an argument and it's already know that it's okay. Okay, yeah, the rest parameter is, we'll learn what, yeah, okay. What is a variadic? That's a variable number of arguments, special dictionary and arguments. Why can't I use the argument threshold as empty? This is not realized. Nice, okay. Now, in the previous lesson, you learned to work with argument. Yeah, I think this is what we're more familiar with, right? So that symbol non-reference argument object instead of function's definition last parameter has 3 dot in front of this. This causes this rest parameter. Are you not doing anything this weekend? You can move chat under your camera to the bottom left of the sidebar. Like, okay. Can you move the camera from under your camera to like the bottom left of the sidebar of okay, so is it because it's like something like this would be better? How about that? Is it better? Or I don't know, like sometimes maybe I can decrease the chat, but at the same time I kind of want to still to have a few chat on like the screen. I don't know. Does this help? Hope this help. Sorry, this is guessing. Okay, I guess after this we can see what like lab problem that we can do, and after that I'm just gonna continue with the theory. I want to know, is this like a video that they show, or is it like a div, like an animated div that they do for this? I get it, it's a video before it. I couldn't really see it before, but yeah, never mind. Okay, let's implement a unique sorted union. Okay, whatever it is, okay. Fulfill the user stories below and get all the test to pass. Let's go. I hope it's not too hard, but Where's the unique sorted union? Okay. You should have a function name unite unique. Function should accept 2 or more arrays as arguments. So I think we can do arrays like that. The function should return any array that contains unique values from the arguments array in the order they are first found in the arguments. Oh, okay. I think I've seen it's either using the reduce or something like that, or creating an array which, oh, okay, this number is already there. Okay, actually, I don't know. Is that possible to do that? Yeah, just sorry, because I often can't see the output. Okay, but the output is okay. I hope this is better. Okay. So how can we grab? Hmm. The function should return a new array that contains unique values from the arguments array in the order they are first found in the argument. 1, 2, 4, 3, 2. So there has to be some sort of like a loop for all the array. Um, Maybe we created an flat, oops. We should have like a let unique. It's gonna be empty array. So we have to. Can I use the for it's none of arrays? Can I do that? Or does it know, does it work? Does it work that way? Or is it better to just use, huh? Wait, yeah, I want to test something. Does it? Ah, okay, using set. Yeah, I know that. I've seen it before on some of the reviews of this. Set takes an array and create it so there's only one instance of each. Ooh, okay. Using set in JS to find unique number. I'm sorry, I have to. Okay. Huh, okay. I think this one, right? Set my array. Set to store unique values. To get an array with unique values, you could now do this. Like, is it something like this? Like for loop and putting it into like an array? Maybe this could be better. Okay, the set object lets you store unique values of any type. No, set object are collective values. A value in set may occur once. Orders. Okay. So how can we implement them? Yeah, no, forget for the loop. Okay. So how should we do this? So should we make this a set? How can we use a set? Okay. Oh, okay. Can if I just loop, keep on adding the numbers to the set, the n of the set would just be one of each, right? Is that correct? Let's say you have two arrays that you pass the unique. Okay. Yes, we have that. So how do you combine two arrays into one? You use uh is it join, or is it like if you add an array, doesn't like the resulting array. Wait, I forgot. Is it like adding to array? Can you just like okay, yeah, it's concat or use the spread, yes. Okay. Or this concat method. Yes, that for loop also works to try both. The correct answer is there are various ways to combine two arrays. Okay. The thing is it like we already use this spread operator as this, so maybe we can do let combine equals I don't know, combine, can I do arrays concat? The thing is, how do we know that how can we separate this into like two or three? um yeah, something like this. How do we do this? We don't know the array. Hmm. Okay, pause. Okay, so what do you suggest? Here's the thing. Just do it like this. Because you okay, yeah, okay. The thing is, because the function should return should accept two or more arrays as arguments. Like if I only use this as a single to describe the array, would that work? Or do I need like the spread inside of the argument? Yeah, already. Because I don't know if I could, if I use this spread, how do I know to get like the each of the array? Because in the test case here, sometimes it's three, sometimes it's four. Do it literally as the question asking, because English. Okay. Yes, okay. It says like two or more. So I think I would assume there is array one, array two, and then like a spread. So we can do that, I think, right? Okay. The function will return a new array that contains unique values from the argument arrays in the order they are first found in the arguments. For example, blah, 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 blah. And I think we could just, yeah. So at the call side, you can have, so the call, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I understand. Roger that. Okay, got it. Or okay, so I can actually remove this, right? And then just use that. And just do that, right? Okay. And then I think based on that combination, we could just create a set first. Okay, so rest zero would be, okay, got it. Okay, so I think, how can we input, can we just create this and then like return the set? How to print set? Can I just loop them or like, okay, I don't know if this is correct, but I'll give it a try. Just note that if with an error will resulting in a and not want to okay, got it. So yeah, that's why we want to combine them first, right? My thought was that we can combine them first and then like loop them and just put them inside of the set because once we like add those, it should do it, right? Don't fall into the trap. Those together as a single array would be okay. Okay. Okay, let's try this first. Yeah, let's try this first. Let's see if this work. Okay, that is not true. Okay. Maybe try console log though after entering the function so you don't get confused. Okay. Okay. So it doesn't combine them. I need to make them into an array. Yeah. Okay. So let's do. It's array like already, so you can reference them or loop over them like an array. Okay. But does this matter? Okay. The thing is, I want to make them into a single array. Sorry, I guess now the chat I see is covering the console. I don't know what's just there. Okay. I'll open a new thing so that it would be much better to see. 1 second. Code cam node unique sorted. See, this is I don't want this. I want this to remove. I want to remove this. Okay. Wait, yeah. Let me remove the taskbar so that we have some more space. So now that you have a bunch of single array, how do you get them? Yeah, that's the thing. The thing is, I do not. I forgot. This is gonna add the like the it's gonna be like an array inside of array. What I want is to break this off and just make them into this array. So I don't think it would be that easy, right? You've already used the operator several times in your current code. Hmm. It's a code. Okay, actually using the concat is better. Okay. The concat is better? I don't get it. Does that work? Yeah, concat works. Okay, the concat's okay, but why does it have the set5 here? Can I not have it? Hello, Alfie. Spread them again? You know what? It's okay. Let's just use the concat. Hmm. Can I just return that without the set? Does it matter? Let's try. Probably won't. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that doesn't work because for some reason it prints the set as well. Um, how can we not have this set to array? Because we need to use, okay, set array, okay. So we need to convert those sets into array, right? As the return, okay. Oh, array from, oh, okay. Return array from then. Okay, then, can we do that from this? Yay, okay, I think it should work. This one should work. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Nice, okay. Have you understand array pointers? I understand them a little bit, but I've been focusing more on the JavaScript side, so yeah. Okay, nice. Cool. Okay. Oh God. Okay, I think that's gonna be the lab for tonight. I'm gonna continue the material with the theory. So let's go. Callback function. Okay, so let's let's just continue building. Thank you. Good luck to you too. Thank you. Okay, sorry. Thank you so much, everyone. But I think today I wouldn't do too much as well because I play badminton today and a bit exhausted. My hand starting to hurt, so I might not do it for too long. To iterate over each element in an array and perform an operation on each element. Function detects either one or more functions, returns the functions, or both. Functions can be treated like any other values. They can just have variable, base arguments, and return from functions. Okay, let's dissect this one by one. Function operate array takes two, array and operation. And I think in this case, operation is a function. When it's called, yeah, okay, operation is the function. Okay, suppose it's just gonna create a new array based on the operation. Okay, we have the double function, this array, numbers, separate on arrays, numbers, double, okay. It then applies the operation to each element. The double function is passed as an argument. Demonstrated technical functions can be used as values. Functions typically useful for creating specialized function based on more general one. Map, filter, reduce, higher order function. This method takes a function as an argument and apply it to the elements of the arrays in various ways. Higher order functions can lead to more declarative and easier to understand code. You can do all the labs later, but don't hesitate to take specific lab. Yeah, at least yeah, the goal was to be able to create something, but at the same time, yeah, I really like yesterday's Like you want to ride an aeroplane, but you're currently just reading the manual. This method does not modify the original array, but instead returns a new array containing the result of the functions applied to each element. Double. So the for each changes the original array, I would assume, but the map doesn't. So if we log the numbers and double click, okay. The map method accepts a callback function where the function is called on every single element in the array. So, okay, for the result of the new array, the callback function can accept up to 3 arguments. The current element being processed. The second argument is the index of the current element being processed. Oh, okay, so those are built-ins already. And then the array itself. Okay, got it. What does map method return? A new array with the same number of elements. It doesn't return anything. How many arguments can the callback? It is 3. So yeah, which of the following is not a correct use? Okay, I get it. So we have for each filter and map. Those are like one of the main one. Okay, so the only one affecting the regular array is the for each. The filter and map doesn't. Is that true? Oh, okay. If it's only one value, we use reduce. Okay. Reduce because it reduces an array to a single output. But might seem complicated. Understanding reduce can secretly simplify our code in many situations. So instead of using filter, so filter if you want to have multiple outputs. So reduce we only have one output. Okay. This function is one called the reducer. The reducer function takes two main parameters, an accumulator and the current value. So result. Okay, this is going to be a bit confusing. Oh, okay. So to like some array, it's better to use this. What is the calculator? I think we've been using method chaining a few times as well. So let's look at an example. Holy, what the okay. So it's gonna filter the transaction that is only credit type. So it's gonna remove all the cash and it's gonna map the transaction amount, which means it's only gonna take this, this, and this, creates a new array and multiply those with 1 times 1, and then just reducing it to basically calculate the sum of everything. Okay, nice. Okay. First further transaction, creating of just credit card transaction, we change the method, multiply by 1, 10% bonus. Then we take the result of the chain to reduce method to add up each of the amounts, which results in 357.5. Judiciously. Okay, what does this mean? With good judgment or sense. And as it's not immediately clear which step in the chain might be causing an issue, to break very long chains multiple steps. I'm actually not sure about this one. You will lose subscribers. I think I think we lost one from like yesterday. It was like 805, but it's okay. I don't know how that works, or like it was like 805 yesterday, but it's okay. Um, I this finally reaches 100 views after four days, so that's nice. Um, I want to make another long form video, so stay tuned. I'm writing. I want to write the script maybe tomorrow, or if I have, no, I have to write the script next week, and yeah, list some like shot lists. But yeah, I wanna make another maybe 8 to 10 minutes videos. I think because if I look at the analytics, only like 8% of the people that watches until the end anyways. So yeah, but it's getting there. How do I get from Mozilla? Well, that's cool. Let me see. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, only like 7% that watches until the end. But here are the main stuff anyways of the like the main content. So 20% is normal. But yeah, we got 3.5 watch hours, so I still need around 1,000 more. So yeah. So that's why on a lot of the Stack Overflow, whenever they sort for numbers, they have this compare function. Okay. What is A and B? Is it? Ah, okay. Compare functions. By understanding it, you'll know the relationship between types in any language, just like what best is. Personally, I really use built-in function for company code base. Is there a reason why it's not being used? Is it because it's not like optimized, or is it just not performant enough, or is it just depending on the use case where it doesn't really, it's just rarely used. Like maybe if the, for example, if it's like a map, yeah, I mean like if it's like a component, I guess, in React or any other framework, I think if it's like, for example, like this, like listing stuff, I think you would use the map, right? Or like I forgot if it's in React, for example, like listing stuff, but is there any like reason? Or it's just like implement it. Yeah, okay, I don't know. Is it maybe easier to implement it on your own? I actually don't know what would happen. Would it be undefined or I don't know, to be honest. Let's try. That's just gonna be empty. Would it be null? No, it wouldn't be null. Okay, let's just do undefined first. It's supposed to print undefined, no? If it's doing that. Okay, cool. I guess let's do the workshop, and after the workshop is done, I'm just gonna finish because it's already quite late. Or actually, it's not that late, but I'm quite tired. So yeah. Thank you. Okay. Now would be a good time to start working on displaying the book information in a console. Over the next few steps, you'll learn how to work with the map method. Begin by login message. Cool. Okay. Def next represents each object of letter or AE. The dot notation used to get the name. Use the map method to. Can we do that? Let's do catalog.map catalog. Because it's hard to understand. Not every SE master at one language. I see. Okay. It's super hard to remember every use implementation for each program when working as a software. Got it. Got it. So more of the maintainability, I guess, like because working at a team was definitely harder. You need to make the code readable and understandable, right? Because I've never worked in a team, so I wouldn't know that. Hello. Okay. Whew, okay. We have 6 minutes. Okay, a very few duration for like yesterday's stream. That's cool. So I think we should get maybe like 300 hours. 300 hour is 5 hours, so that's good. To solve certain case with additional logic plus built-in method, remember. Then reading the whole docs just to find specific event. Okay, roger that. Okay. Okay. Roger that. Okay. So we're gonna use the filter, grab that, and use the okay. Where we're gonna grab maybe like a catalog and catalog dot author equals to someone, and it's just gonna filter out that. Okay, cool. Sorry, I didn't. Okay, sorry. It's just I know. Okay, sorry. I should have read the instructions. Sorry, I'm jumping into conclusion way too quickly. Okay, so tomorrow there might be rain or not. I'm not sure. It's quite logical, really. A company is a research project and wants to hire an expert on the back. Who would be better than people working on it? Facts. It's just that I don't know if I'm knowledgeable enough to commit a pull request, you know? Like, I guess maybe I can do some like small projects. Maybe that would be great, but something like that would be. Is there any? Do you have any recommendation on what should start? I mean, like I wouldn't understand right away, right? For like the whole code base or like how which part could I contribute or which part could I help? Do you have any like guides on like how I could start doing it? Because I'm always terrified of like, am I smart or am I like good enough to be able to bring my code to like an actual library or like project? Like, I mean, I probably would do like, oh, fix document, fix docs or something like that at first, perhaps. But yeah. Hmm. Okay. Have you tried looking for an issue? Not every open source. Ah, okay. So I think okay. So just like go to like a project and find like an issue, and then like try to fix that issue. Okay. Okay. I mean like I shouldn't be afraid of it being rejected, right? I mean like you can start by reading how to contribute if you're interested in. If you're into Python, it would probably easy picks. Oh, okay. Okay, so like I mean like the main contributor would probably check the code, right? Like if I do an actual work with that, if not, then they're just gonna close the PR anyways. So I mean, worth to try. Okay, how should we do this? I cannot do this. Yeah, can I? Iterate through object. Ah, using for in. Okay. Does that work though? Hello, hello. Yep, core contribution reviewer code. The way you're commenting with peer reviewer is what important. It will teach you a lot of things. So I guess just pick one and see which one I could contribute to, I would say. And see if that fixes the issue, right? Note that contributive pause is not only about writing code or writing docs. A lot of things you can do, so not to be intimidated. Okay, roger that. Holy, okay, that ended up taking one and oh fuck. Okay. Okay. That was insane. That was good. That was pretty good. We were able to get, I think we get a lot today. We did, I think yesterday was like 300, now it's 224. So actually, if it's like one of the theory, we can actually get it pretty quickly. So all the lab we can just skip and do it later. But yeah, that was nice. Okay, I guess we can just continue tomorrow or some any other day this week. So thank you very much for watching. Sorry, it was a bit of a locked in and thinking moment, but I'm pretty yeah that less yeah this section part where I okay, we can iterate through the library, especially since it's an array of objects. So basically this is just this whole thing, and then we can grab just the pages only, and from there we created an empty array. So I was following the example because okay, we need to create an array of those total number of pages and then using the reducer function to add them. So I guess that's pretty nice. We get the answer and it passed the test. So that's pretty I felt pretty good. So thank you everyone for watching. Hope everyone have a great day, afternoon or night or wherever you are. Let me check the studio so that I wouldn't miss shut off. I still couldn't figure out why the stream doesn't work for like multi-stream, but I think it's pretty good. No worries about that. Yeah, 31st January. Holy shit. Okay, we got 3 hours. That's nice. So I think on average, the stream usually give me like 3 to 5 hours of screen on time. So if I want to get to 1,000, I need to do another 200 days, or we need to be able to gain some more views regarding here if you want to be able to get that YouTube money. But yeah, I guess we're just gonna keep trying. So yeah, I hope again everyone, thank you very much for tuning in, for helping and showing, helping with the answer. Um, I think there's only like one, there's only like two people, so it's okay. Hope you have a great day and thank you. I still haven't know your name because your name is gibberish, BHQ, but thank you so much for all the help and the guides with Mr. Harold as well. I will try. I guess I could find some like small open source that has maybe like 100 stars or something like that. I don't know if you could filter it using the stars, but maybe we can try to do that. But yeah, have a great day, evening or night or wherever you are. I was planning on doing this only 1 hour, but it ended up being 1 hour and 40 minutes. Anyways, almost 2 hours, but I feel pretty good being able to complete the studies and the theories and all the quiz. See you some other time. I'll try to stream tomorrow. If not, then I could stream some other day. But yeah, I've been feeling pretty good this past weeks. I've been able to do it quite consistent, although I think I missed one day or two, but I hope it's okay. Yeah. See you on another stream. Bye bye.